So it turns out I have a PS2 demo disc. It's a sampler. And I believe it is... Trying to... Hang on. Come on. Come on. Press the button. Do it. This is PlayStation Underground Jampack Winter 2001. And there's a part of me that feels very nostalgic and fears demo discs as well.
Do not adjust your screen. I've just temporarily taken over your PlayStation.
Thank you, chat member that sent this my way.
To all the cool things you'll receive for being part of the PlayStation Underground. You can look forward to receiving the 411 on new game releases, special offers, plus demos and videos of the latest titles. And you can sign up to receive hot news email announcements at scea.com. Click on the Get Connected link and you're good to go. While you're checking out what's inside, I'll be passing the word. So many gamers, so little time.
Vinny, put the echo back on. No, we're good. Alright, so this is the Jampack. I'm not sure if I had this, but I had a ton of other demo discs, so I have memories of receiving these things from the magazines or friends just giving them to me or whatever, and sometimes I would just play the games here and not ever buy them. But for those that don't know, yeah, it was just a sampler. And yes, we are going to play a little bit of Final Fantasy X demo. I'll tell you which of these games I had. I had Tony Hawk. No, I didn't have that one. No, I didn't have that one. I had that one on the GameCube. Of these games, I had SSX Tricky on the GameCube, Final Fantasy X on PS2, obviously, and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on PS2. Try Extermination. I'll remember all of that. But yeah, a chat member sent this my way with the, you know, pretense that, hey, I really like this demo disc, you should check it out. And I said to myself, well, at some point I'll check it out. And after a crazy night of plug-in plagues and other terrible things, I felt like this would be a good choice. DMCA warning? Really? Rod Stewart Airspace.
Roger out there. This is Eagle's Nest. Fort Stewart will guide you down. Over. Roger.
Listen.
That didn't even work. The cutscene didn't even work.
Eagle's Nest. This is out there.
Yeah, there's a chance that some of this may not work. And there are some games here that I've never heard of, like this one. I've never even heard of this game.
There's a ventilation shaft up here. It should lead into the compound. You need to get up here. Come on.
This icy cliff looks impossible.
You'll have to find a way around it.
Come on, get up here. How you doing?
Directions. First, activate the elevator.
Got it.
Oh god. Oh god, it's just like an overload of things that one can do in this game. Colonel. Trying to infiltrate the snow facility. You know what's gonna happen, right? Some of these games I'm just not gonna be into, because I'm only playing a demo of them, and some chat members are going to be like, Vinny, that's my favorite game. Nice fucking elevator. But yeah, I used to love these demo discs, and I only had a couple for PS2, but I had more for PS1. I had one of those, like, CD folders. I guess it was just like, a CD binder, and it's just like 10 to 12 demo discs. Vinny, how dare you don't like Revenge of the Flying Shits 11? I'm shaking and crying. So the controls are kind of weird, but it's also early PS2, so I'm not surprised that they're weird. I just don't know how to get up there. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's oddly specific. Alright. Yeah, slide. It's like SSX Tricky already. Okay, I don't know if this is someone's favorite game, but so far this demo just feels claustrophobic, and it's giving me so many things to do that are unrelated to, like, having fun. That I don't want this game. Chat, is there a way to back out of demos? Oh, just press every button. It would have been much easier to find that cliff if it had yellow paint. Yeah, I suppose so. You know what would have been great? If there was an enemy to shoot. Let's try this one. Kinetica. All 4 shoulder buttons and start and select. Got it. Spider-Man. Vinny, this is my favorite game. Oh, sick. Neocropolis, that's a great name. So it looks like, the shoulder buttons are for stunts and stuff, so it seems to be a stunt racer. Holy ass! But why buy this over, like, other racing games, like Extreme G or something? Oh wait, I know why. Someone said, honestly, this seems kind of cool. Well, some of the buttons don't seem to be working. Like, there was this, oh. It said, hold R1 and then use the left stick to do tricks, and maybe something's not working here, but... Oh god.
30% boost.
Okay, boost kind of works, but maybe I'm just not performing the tricks properly, I don't know. This is kind of cool, I guess. This is like F-Zero slow. With ass. I am 5 of 12 POS. Alright, so there's 12 pieces of shit on this track and I'm one of them. It's called Position? Oh yeah, I'll bet. You PS2 gamers. But you want to see all kinds of positions. That's why this game was developed. Honestly, though, I do find this, like, wheel thing to be kind of hideous, but that's just me. Yeah, again, there seems to be some kind of way to do wrong way! There seems to be some kind of way to do, like, tricks, but I haven't quite figured that out yet, so... I can do that. Okay, that's enough of that. On the ground, I was pressing lots of buttons, I swear. How are the controls that look slippery? It was a little slippery, but... I mean, I'm also, for games like that, I'm used to F-Zero and Extreme G, which I found to be tighter. Not as tight as that ass, but you know. Whatever trick buttons chat was telling me to try to do, shit was not working. Also, this is cool because while it loads, I have lots of time to talk about the game. So yeah, I mean... At the time, Extreme G was out. Oh, I don't get to play this one? Damn. This could be DMCA, I'm not sure. But yeah, I had this one on the GameCube, because I didn't have a PS2 until later on, so I bought multi-plat games on GameCube until I got a PS2, and then I still bought them on GameCube. Unless it was a shooter. Because I bought Time Splitters for GameCube, and that C-stick was not good for dual analog. But yeah, this was a good game. The Tony Hawk remake was really good, but that was only Tonky Honk 1 and 2. I would love to see a Tonky Honk 3 using that engine. Maybe 3 and... I don't know if... Is 4 any good? I never played 4. They canceled the 3 and 4 remake? 4 is the last good one. Ah, shit. Oh, Underground. Yeah, Underground was good. I played that. There was a PC port of it, too. Like a, that people modded. Drakan 2. Note the bikini. I'm sorry, the armor. Listen, Tomb Raider sold really well. And one must protect the booba with a little bit of, like, I don't know, tiger skin armor. It's a battle bra. Exactly. So here's a game I've never even heard of, as well. Maybe I've heard the name Drakan, but I've never seen it in action. I've never played it. So... Is that the dragon's voice? Quickly, out of the way!
Get out of the way!
Why would you ever get off the dragon? You can't even attack!
Rin, step aside!
Step aside, human! I mean, it was a different time for video game controls, but this, to me, controls very loose, and also, you probably get off to talk to people. Yeah, this just feels like not fun to control. I mean, maybe I need to learn a little bit more. I've only played it for 2 minutes. You know of Drakengard? This is that game, but worse. Maybe have heard of it?
Have you heard anything about this snot mark?
What?
It's a warthog. Warthogs are all the same. Since he's a chieftain, I'll guess he's a very large warthog. Their system of government isn't particularly complex.
Snotmon? Oh, the camera is atrocious. Come on, quit. The developer for this went on to make the Lord of the Rings game? What, the good one? I can't quit out of this, chat. Yeah, there was a good one. There was like an action one that was, you got to choose different characters and stuff. Just hit quit. I am. This one wouldn't let me quit as a kid, so I had to reset the PS2. Oh. So, another interesting thing that happens here is this is unskippable. You have to read this while it loads, and it takes like a good 20 seconds. Read what? Oh, the screen froze.
Hey gang, do not adjust your screen. I've just temporarily taken over your PlayStation.
Cool moves. Hang on, so we got Jampack, we've got the vault, we've got download station, Unlock bike and character. Onimusha, unlock panda costume. Oh, so if you have this, I guess you can add characters and stuff behind the scenes?
Imagine a new world of epic adventure.
Remember, this is before YouTube.
Exploration and discovery. Enter the innovative, immersive, and magical world of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor legacy.
Jak and Daxter started off as the game that we all wanted to see for a next-generation console. We never really explored free roaming.
That was the hairstyle of 2000, 2001.
We never explored anywhere near the detail that we knew that we could get on the PlayStation 2. We just kind of went through a process of, as gamers, what would we want? And then what more can we produce beyond even a gamer's expectations?
Building the worlds for Jak and Daxter was a huge challenge. I mean, we got programming, you got art, you got
interesting
design,
camera angle choices,
all that
like for these interviews.
A game that's still a gamer's game has been really satisfying and fun.
In development for nearly 3 years, Jak and Daxter, the Precursor legacy is the first new venture from Naughty Dog, the creators of the acclaimed Crash Bandicoot series. With a larger team of programmers, artists, and animators, and the most accomplished and accredited game designers on board, Naughty Dog takes adventure gaming to an entirely new level.
When the PlayStation 2 specs were announced and we started working with it, we realized that
someone
we really
said now it's broccoli. Oh, it was broccoli when I was in school as well.
In Jak and Daxter's case, that means a major technology push to really try to use the 10 or 20 million polygons a second that the PlayStation 2 is capable of.
Jak is the main character of our game. He's the hero. He's the...
This is the TV room, everybody.
I don't know. He's a cool guy.
Daxter's Jak's best friend, and from the very beginning, you realize this is an extremely annoying character in a very good way.
Woo! Baby, it's your breath.
Daxter actually falls into a vat of dark eco, which is kind of a primordial ooze. The result is that Daxter turns into an Otzel, which is kind of half otter, half weasel. So
what the fuck are you talking about, man?
Journey to find the only person who does know how to turn Daxter back into that friend that Jak has been with so long.
I've never heard any of this.
We're really trying to push beyond the norm of the action platform genre. We're trying to go in directions that people haven't gone in or go beyond where people have done.
What makes a title stand out is the production quality, the production values. And you have to have better lighting than everybody else.
Vinny, have you ever played this game? I might have played a demo of it.
Making it look as good as possible.
But no, not really.
What we've got here is actually the full world, always there, all the time, and you can go anywhere with no load times, no cuts. It's free roaming, it really is. It's like you're in the world.
You want it to be a big world, but you want it to be a fun world. So you've got to have a lot of
I've dipped into the primordial ooze once in a while, though. Yeah. I became an Otzel.
Intrigue the player along the way.
Bring me 90 orbs to get
oh wait, that was just ayahuasca. Never mind.
And I'll give you a power cell in return.
It's a very immersive experience, and that's what always has drawn the people within this company to this industry, is the immersive quality of it.
Animation's always been a big part of Naughty Dog games, so we created this
system
for Jak and Daxter, which blends animation frames and creates new animation frames in order to lend the characters real fluidity and smoothness.
His run can go right into a kick, and there's no pop or click, and it just is seamlessly smooth.
Okay, you get the idea. I mean, it's cool that when you're younger and you're living in 2000, 2001, 2002, and you don't really have very much video game entertainment, not like now where it's just infinite whatever you want at any time. Like, you just get one of these and then you can see some stuff.
Hi, my name is Eddie Cram. I'm here to show you a cool move today for NCAA GameBreaker 2001 on the PlayStation 2.
Not a demo.
What I'm going to show you today is total control passing to help you with your passing game on offense. What you do is, when I get to the line of scrimmage, I'm going to hit the L2 button to bring up the total control passing icon. What this is going to do is it's going to allow me to lead the receiver any direction I press on the D-pad.
Nah.
Hi, I have a cool move for SSX for the PlayStation 2. Now, at the beginning of the Tokyo
I have a cool move. They're just showing you cool moves.
The racer up to the next part of the stage. Now, the camera angle may try to fool you, but you do actually have full control of your character during this airtime. Now, you can use this airtime to really rack up a really high score that you wouldn't.
How do you get a PlayStation windbreaker like that? I want one.
The fan comes up fairly quick in the stage. In fact, it's right here.
Someone just said this is an ancient Let's Play. I think we just found the first Let's Play of all time.
And if you continue doing moves, you can get a really, really high score. In fact, you can actually rail, like I did right here, and get a really high score. And that's pretty much it. Give it a try. I know you'll get a great score.
Thank you for the cool move.
Hi, my name is Eddie Cram. I'm here.
Played Jack and Daxter, I guess, for a bit. I saw Eddie Cram for a second, chat. Oh, come on, there's no demo here? We just watched a video of this. I mean, yeah, we saw some of this already. It looks like a good game. I would have... I don't know. I guess I would have played this.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising?
Rule number 1. I don't date animals.
All right. I wonder if this is playable. It is. All right. We're going to play a little bit of Final Fantasy X. I haven't played this in years, and even though it's not my favorite Final Fantasy, I still like the game. I still have some nostalgia for it. I feel like I would have played the demo of this in some way. Is it just Blitzball? Kitase! This guy and his storylines. But didn't Uematsu not do the full soundtrack for this game? He did like a third of it. There were 2 other composers, but he was still the main composer. I mean, I think 10 still had a pretty good soundtrack. I enjoyed it. I have a weird, complicated relationship with Final Fantasy X. Again, because I was a little older, and it didn't hit me the same time Final Fantasy VII did, and I didn't play it. And when I did play it, I was like 26 or 7, and I thought it was good, but it didn't quite blow me away as if maybe if I would have played it when it first came out. But I still enjoyed it. I just didn't love it. Hell yeah. I'll be honest, I never found Tina's to be a very compelling. I couldn't say that without laughing. I never found Tina's to be a compelling character. Whether it be his design or his whole thing, it just didn't do anything for me. I love Zidane as a character. I don't love his design. I think it's okay, but his character is great. Tina's is like 0 for 0 with me, 0 for 2. Auron is great though. Auron's like one of the best characters in the game. But yeah, it's just you know, I can't skip this, by the way, chat. I would love to. Vinny, Final Fantasy X is literally the peak Final Fantasy other than 7. The story is so good. Yuna, hot. Yuna is so hot. Such a sad story. Yuna is hot. Alright, cool chat member. It's time for you to... listen, if you need to take a nap, now's the time. Isn't this just how the game, like, starts? Like... This is the first cutscene in the game, right? Yeah. I've only played it once. The demo is just this cutscene. There's a bit of gameplay before this. Oh, okay. You do play through some stuff? I mean, it definitely draws you into the world, the cutscene itself. But,
What are you doing here?
I was waiting for you.
What are you talking about?
But yeah. You ever play the Final Fantasy VIII demo? Yes, and you know how I fucking played it so many times that the music became one of my favorite Final Fantasy songs, and then it was removed.
It begins.
Because it wasn't, it sounded like another song, and they removed it from the game.
Don't cry.
And they also, in Final Fantasy VIII demo, they had, they were wearing their regular clothes and not their uniforms.
Wait! Hey, not this way.
Hey!
Look.
I remember so little of this game's story. Like, the broad strokes at best, and even then I kind of don't remember a whole lot.
We called it sin.
Sin?
And there's like a weird kind of progression of Final Fantasy into technological.
Take it.
Going from 6 having like steampunk elements to 7 being more like modern. to 8 being kind of futuristic, and then 9 was like castles and fantasy again. And then 10 starts with futuristic city. This looks like Esther from Final Fantasy VIII. 1 had a spaceship and time travel. I don't even know that, actually.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
But yeah, I mean, this is still... Gameplay-wise, I like what they did with this game, with all the character switching. You could just switch to whoever you want whenever. I thought that was a really neat addition. I feel like some of the quality of life stuff was good, but this is still classic Final Fantasy, just gameplay-wise. I guess in some ways this is like the last of... I guess 9 is the last of the classic, quote-unquote, classic Final Fantasy, depending on who you ask. I guess 3 could also be the end of that. 3 or 6. Yeah, 6, I mean, sorry, 6. That happens sometimes in my brain. But also... 9 could be the last of the era, but this also could be, because right after this, Final Fantasy XI was an MMO. And then 12 was like a different type of gameplay. And 13, whatever the fuck 13 was, I don't even know. Never played it. 13 was still turn-based.
Some can't wait to die.
Well, shit. I mean, I'm not going to be playing the Final Fantasy X demo the whole night, but I just wanted to, for nostalgia's sake, check it out for a couple minutes.
Yeah! Fail!
Whenever Final Fantasy's brought up chat fight. A series with that many changes and that much history is going to elicit emotional responses, especially a series like this where emotion is like the primary technique that gets you into these games. Like, there are people that get tattoos that say Final Fantasy like saved their lives. Listen, I get it. Final Fantasy meant a lot to me. It was a huge part of my adolescence, and I love the early games in the series. But people have different opinions on where it went wrong and where it went right. And some people think Final Fantasy XI is the height of Final Fantasy. You know, people that like MMOs. And I do think... yeah. I don't know. I mean... This is how people are with fiction, because real life can be real fucking painful, so people get really into fiction. And, of course that's gonna lead to chat fights and discussion and arguments. And, escapism is hugely important in a lot of people's everyday lives, myself included. I get it. I just like Moogles and Black Mages and Chocobos. So... Alright, see ya, Oran! Damn it. I can't exit this. If you run ahead, the last cutscene plays and the demo ends. It's a really small demo. I know there's another demo that you can choose from.
Lauren, let's get out of here.
We're expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Oh my god. Let's see this. Isn't this game kind of like, doesn't it have like some allegory about, like father? And like your parents and father? Okay, no, this isn't ending. It's me, Kevin McAllister, the father. Oh yeah, well, religion. Father. Apocalypse. Ecological. Credit card? You got it. Oh yeah, Waka. Oh, Waka Waka.
Hey, it's me, Waka. How you doing? Uh-huh. You know what? I'll tell you who I don't like. Anybody who's not me. Motherfucker. Anyway, I'm gonna throw a ball at this guy's head now.
I would do the second part of the Final Fantasy demo, but I just don't think I want to. Looping back around to Shitty Bender. Well, who do you think voiced Waka?
EA Sports.
EA Sports. It's in your ass. Big.
Welcome to SSX Tricky.
This could potentially have some DMCA problems.
Select character. Who do you want to play with? Eddie.
Right on, baby.
I know I say this every time SSX comes up, but when I got this on the GameCube, I couldn't believe how good the graphics were. I was like, there's no way, we're done. Graphics have progressed to the point of best. That's it. This is the best graphics. I was like DJ Khaled back then. I was like, these are the best graphics! Wow. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brazil. Welcome to Garibaldi. You got a trick to boot.
Oh yeah! Yeah!
Hey, maybe land your trick.
Losing, but me winning.
Wow. Yeah, it's just kind of amazing, some of the stuff. And, you know, you think that you've hit the peak of graphics, and then, like, you go back and look at the game, and it's like, holy shit. How quaint. Huh. PS2 is weaker than GameCube, no? It was, but I mean, GameCube, a lot of the times GameCube just got a PS2 port. How do you, like, complete spin?
Red leader to base. I'm in.
Star Wars. You know what? The Resident Evil 4 port from GameCube, there's a couple good videos I watched about that, and how significantly they had to, like, clear out the density of the forests, and, you know, downgrade the visuals a little bit.
Player one, there ain't no one behind.
GameCube was actually a really powerful little system for its time. But, again, it's all about how a developer uses it, because there's a lot of games that look like shit on the GameCube, and there's a lot of games that looked amazing on the PS2. Could GameCube play DVDs? And thus, chat member, you have discovered the reason why the GameCube did not do as good. PS2 was like a miracle device, right place at the right time, with the best value, the best music,
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's a great noise.
you're welcome to Garibaldi.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, no, don't crash again. The mini discs sucked. Well, they had to heavily compress more things for the GameCube's proprietary tiny discs, and as a result, DVDs could store more data. So GameCube ended up, in some cases, shipping with a couple mini discs, or the cutscenes were crustier. Okay, never mind. You know, it's just one of those things where you revisit a game from your childhood and you're like, oh boy, I'm bad at this. Someone said, wrong. DVDs were a fad? What? Is this chat member on crack? Like, this isn't... Huh? I mean, they were a fad until Blu-ray came along. I mean, is that what we're talking about here? Because, I mean, on a long enough time scale, sure. I don't know if this is a playable demo. No. I've never seen this game. Some of these games had demos, but in other demo discs. Oh, gotta buy them all, huh? That was the big rat who makes all the rules. Someone said, do you miss this era of gaming? No, because I can go back and play it anytime I want, and we have new games and great games that launch all the time. I miss being young and playing these games when I was a kid because they had more of an impact on me and I had more time and patience, and there is this kind of magical thing about video games when you're like 12 that it's not as easy to have as an adult. But the same way I'm happy that every piece of music is available with a quick search, whereas when I was a kid, I didn't hear a lot of great albums because I couldn't find them in a fucking store, or I didn't know they existed. I like that everything's available, and I like that I can go back to like the 90s in video gaming and just play the games with better resolution. I could play this trash. If I want... Hey now, I don't know, it might be trash. Could be good. That was a long video for that game. It seemed okay, I guess. Look, it's PS2 Wave Race. But there is something to be said for playing a game for the first time, like Wave Race, for example. I rented that game, and I could not believe how good the water physics were and the visuals. Like, I have very, very strong nostalgic... I get why nostalgia is such a, like, powerful drug for people. Because I can play Wave Race now and enjoy it, but there was just something kind of amazing about playing it for the very first time. I couldn't wrap my head around how the water was working. It was awesome. And Mario 64 and Pilot Wings had a similar effect on me, of course, but that's a whole different story. But, you know, yeah, the games are available to play now. Clearly, the game I missed the most is South Park 64. That piece of shit. Free mode. The Nedman campaign. This is the one, someone said that this is the one with the amazing dialogue. I never played a Dynasty Warriors game, but I played a lot of Hyrule Warriors. Same thing. Well, yeah.
This battle is not an act of aggression. We will attack their spirit and make them submit.
I will cleave through your soul.
Amazing. At some point, I'll even figure out how to play this game. My favorite, PS2 games, just since we're, like, kind of reminiscing about this era of gaming, but...
I've seen your tactics! Next time, I'll defeat you!
Wonderful. I have my PS2 games right here, actually. I can tell you which ones I have, and I can tell you which ones are my favorite, but off the top of my head, Metal Gear Solid 2. I didn't play 3 until later on, but now 3 is one of my favorites. But when I was younger, 2 was the only one I had. GTA 3, I didn't have Vice City or San Andreas. I got a copy of Vice City that was broken. That's a whole different story. By the way, I have a copy of The Sims for PS2 that is like a broken disc. I remember it being broken. Is there any way to go faster? Jeez. And I don't remember what was broken about it, but it was like one of those things that it was just given to me. I don't remember exactly how. And I tried playing it, it was fucked up. I think the disc was like corrupted. So I'm looking into ways, I have to like set up my PS2 maybe, but I'm looking into ways to play that to see if it's actually corrupted, or if it just doesn't work. But yeah, same for Vice City. I had that's gone forever though. But my other favorite PS2 game, Dark Cloud 2. Love Dark Cloud 2. Then you go to the elephant up north? There's an elephant on the battlefield? What do you mean? Square, 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 triangle. Good job, Vin. Did you ever play Rogue Galaxy? No, but I do have a copy of it. I think someone sent that to me a while back, or gave it to me at a convention or something. I heard it was good. Yeah, the problem I have with this is it's just so slow getting around. Can I take this horse? Chat, can I take this horse? I want to get on the horse.
The enemy officer has fallen to my blade.
Ah, got it. Yes! Okay, there's an elephant I want to go check out. I mean, yeah, comparing this to, like, Hyrule Warriors or, the Breath of the Wild one, and, like, all the improvements they've made to this formula over the years. This just feels like a very basic version of that. Not bad, though, for its time, or anything like that. I think it feels still very playable. Let's see.
What? What are these monsters?
Elephant! They didn't know what elephants was. That's amazing. Wow, look at that. Young Kai is riding a fucking elephant. You can ride elephants in this game too.
You are too far.
Yeah.
Be careful.
The voice acting is so good. Down from there, Young Kai. Come on, come on. Come on. That's not fair.
You're better than people say you are.
There's a way to, like, zoom the camera out. It's just so fucking zoomed in. Trying to ride the elephant, chat. You have to stand still next to the elephant. Well, I have all these enemies near me. I don't think that's gonna happen.
The enemy officer has fallen to my blade.
Use all the force you have.
Now what? Now I press every button. Oh.
What happened to the reinforcements?
Chat, I just feel bad for this elephant. I'm gonna leave it alone. It's already had a hard enough life. Okay, so some other games. Devil May Cry 3. These are just games that I had on PS2 that I played when the PS2 first came out. Which I then completed later on in life, which was great when I streamed it a couple of years ago. I had Twisted Metal Black, which I really loved as well. Burnout 3 Takedown. Soul Calibur 3. Awesome. Dirge of Cerberus. Time Splitters 1. Pretty okay. Champions of Norath and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. And of course Guitar Hero. Oh look, it's Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, everybody. those are the ones I had. Later on, I got Lament of Innocence, Castlevania, which I didn't love. I thought it was okay. Shadow of the Colossus, I did love. Sly Cooper, I have that. I played a little bit of that. I never finished it, but I enjoyed it. So yeah, this and Champions of Norath I played, and the sequel to this too. I played the fuck out of with my cousin. Oh man, I don't think this one's working so great. That's a shame. Does anyone know how to fix this? So yeah, this was just like console Diablo. And I played through this game many a time. Software mode on your real PS2. Ah, sick, thanks. Cool. It's another one of those games that I thought was just like incredibly like technologically advanced because of the water graphics in particular. And to be fair, in software mode it may not look all that amazing, but for its time I thought it was really great. And still, the water looks awesome. Still looks great. I was really disappointed. I think they made a new one of these and it was shit, and then they released like an HD version of this, I think, recently. HDer. High definitioner. More high definition. But yeah, this is a cool dungeon crawler game, and they made a sequel to this, and then they made Champions of Norath, which was the same thing, but... Oh, right. How about that? These weren't randomly generated areas, right? Like, this is all, That's right. That's one thing I liked about Diablo, but, I mean, again, for console Diablo, this was just what we had, and so played the fuck out of it. Unequip your armor? Wait, why? Oh, I see, because you're a freak. I got it. It took me a minute. Oh, that actually works.
My power's too weak.
Didn't have potions. This combat in this game felt more weighty than Diablo. It was also proof that you could do an ARPG not using a mouse. I like that about it. This is still like a decent playing and looking game. And yeah, it was really, like I said, it was even better co-op. Remember there was like a lizard fella? There was part of the story. Which demos did you like and which ones did you not like? We'll take a look after this is over. Just wanna kill some more rats. The hallmark of any good ARPG. Or just RPG in general. If you're not killing rats, then what are you doing with your life? Come on. Collecting boar asses and collecting rat scalps. And, you know. Breaking every box and barrel in your sight. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look all that impressive when it's just some like someone going around killing a bunch of rats. But you know, if you're into this sort of thing, it fits the job. It fits the bill. It does the job. What do you do here? Yeah, it fits the bill. It fits the job. Just making up expressions.
My power's too weak.
Those are monkey noises. Why are these, like, goblin fellas making monkey noises? That's weird. But anyway, yeah. This is kind of a cool blast from the past. I missed a shrine of some kind. New sword. Also, I remember being able to menu at the same time in co-op mode, which was really convenient. Oh, you know what? This just brought back a memory. Here's the memory. So, my cousin, who is never the club cousin, was not the club cousin, but the one that I played a lot of video games with, we listened to... So, I was getting into two bands at the time that I was playing this game. Was Queen, Greatest Hits 1, 2, and 3, and The Police. Like, the best of The Police. So, we would turn the music down on this and listen to those albums on CD. Like, over and over and over again. So that just was an unlocked memory right there. CD was a fad. Well, yeah, I mean, for a little while. Until the MP3 came along. Alright, I want to go back to the menu here. I don't think I can. Someone said, I still buy CDs. People still buy CDs. I mean, we've sold CDs. We've sold 500 of them. Of various albums of ours. And they're not even that good of CDs. Like, we didn't go all out. Like, back in the day, guess they would make better looking CDs. Like, I like the ones that were cardboard. Do you sell more vinyl than CDs? Yep. Yes, we do. Some people like to listen to CDs in their car, though. Maybe they don't have, yeah, digipacks. Some people maybe don't have the means to play MP3s yet. Or they're just, you know, they just like CDs. I don't know. So I think that's all of them. It's a shame that a lot of these weren't playable, but the demo I liked the most was Baldur's Gate, just because I know it's an awesome game. Dynasty Warriors was a pretty good look. And even though it's a little dated for its time, I would have really liked it. What else? SSX Tricky, I think something was wrong, or I just played it like shit, but I did not enjoy it as much as I used to. Would you play Baldur's Gate 3? I didn't even know it existed. Extermination, I didn't play very much of it, but that intro was very confusing. Drakan was just not fun. And Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy and does not maybe work the best in demo form. But I did love that Final Fantasy VIII demo. I just want to see what this is going to be.
This summer, you will go on a mission deep into the Antarctic, where a terrible threat awaits. Fear and danger wait at every turn.
This summer, one man on a quest. Only he can save the world. Rob Schneider is a carrot. Steven Seagal is a sniper. Look at all those lens flares. Hell yeah, got the plug-in pack.
This is Extermination.
A rock'em sock'em cock-sucking action game.
Kuro Fujiwara and his team at Deep Space, Extermination will take you places you've never been before.
Resident Evil Solid.
Extermination takes place at an underground research facility at the South Pole. Because of the extremely low temperatures, they're able to conduct experiments on dangerous viruses. Suddenly, a distress signal is sent from the base, and all communications are cut off.
Was this actually a good game?
When Dennis Riley and his partners in the Marine Special Forces Red Light Team arrive at the top-secret Antarctic base, they find that infected mutants have taken
No
the base
games are
over,
good?
and
Oh,
that they are
okay.
hell-bent on infecting the members of Red Light with
Well,
the
Resident
deadly
Evil
virus.
developers made this. So yeah, it does look like Resident Evil Solid with the thing thrown in for good
There
measure.
are creatures in the facility that have violently mutated. They spit a green substance, and the infection that they're carrying is spread through that substance.
67% Metacritic. Okay, so some people probably like it a lot, some people not so much. But I didn't really enjoy what I played. It felt a little bit clunky. I only played it for 2 minutes. Jackal says, it's got some rough parts, but I managed to beat it before. Okay.
With the regular vaccine anymore. You need to find a treatment pod. When you're infected, your body gets eaten away from the inside.
Has really bad voice acting, but that's part of the fun.
When you've deteriorated completely, it's game over.
Managed to beat it is a glowing endorsement. Well, I mean, that requires a level of persistence.
Deadly mutants, a lethal virus, danger at every turn. Sounds like a classic formula for an action movie, and that's exactly what Deep Space has aimed to create in Extermination. An action movie where the player is immersed into a world where his actions, his fear, and his wits are what control the outcome.
That's more fancy than it needs to sound.
We all see tons of films, and they all affect us differently. They move us, or they excite us. So we
I've seen The Thing.
Action in games feel more like a film. We thought that the gameplay would have a better feel to it. You'd get the full flavor and power of it all. So to make this a reality, we developed the Region Action System. And I think that clearly distinguishes this game from other action games.
You get the idea. It's fine. It looks fine. That's my glowing endorsement. It's fine. That's it. That's pretty much everything. I wouldn't be opposed to checking out another demo disc if it's a particularly good one. If anyone has recommendations for the future. I think that getting like a little sample of a bunch of games and like some movies and stuff is actually a weirdly good segment. I enjoy. I still have all my PS1 demo discs somewhere. And I'll tell you what, I see right here, I have a Jampack. Playable, Shadow of the Colossus, Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves, Jack X, Combat Racing, Ratchet, Deadlocked, Castlevania Curse of Darkness, Soul Calibur 3, Burnout Revenge, Chronicles of Narnia, Genji, Dawn of the Samurai. Genji 2 is an action game. Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood. So I have this. This is from, this is volume 13 of Jampack. And this is obviously a little bit later on. If this is winter 2001, this one is... I don't know. I can't find a date. Probably like 2003 or 4. Inside, it's got an instruction manual. Could you believe that? This thing costs $7.99, it says on the front. And it actually comes with a fucking instruction manual. Alright, never mind. It's only like 4 pages. No, more than that. Like 6 or 7 pages. 6 to 8 pages. Do I have any other, No. No, just that one for PS2. PS1 I have a whole lot more, but PS2 I just have that one. Alright. Well, thank you, chat member, for sending this to me. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Like I said, demo discs are kind of a neat way to go back into the past without having to commit to one game for too long, and you can just check out a bunch of different things and see what people were playing at the time. And also, for me, I had some of these things, or I at least played them, so there's an extra level of nostalgia for me. But anyway, that's it. That's the stream. I'm gonna go to bed. Chat, Crab Champions was surprisingly good. The corruptions were amazing. That plug-in plague was fucking horrible. And the demo disc was just cool to check out. I enjoyed tonight. I hope you did too. I appreciate you stopping by as always. It's never underappreciated, and it's always... God damn it. It always stops me in my tracks to see whenever there's like 10k people here. I don't understand it sometimes, but I appreciate it. So, I hope you all have a great day, night, whatever. Thank you for the support. Thank you for, you know, everything you do for me. Whether it's just stop by, watch, or sub, or even like buy a piece of merch or something. But at the very least, it's nice to have you here watching my streams, and I'm glad I can continue to do this. I love doing it. So, I'll see you during the week. And my plan for during the week is more Dredge. I've got a couple pre-records. One special pre-record that you may enjoy. I'm going to be playing more Resident Evil 4. I'm going to maybe get them bongos out and do the Donkey Konga bongo jungle beat game. And maybe something else a little bit different. Maybe something good for variety. But I'm going to go now. Good night. Thank you. And thanks, mods, for helping me out as always. And thank you, corruption folks. And goodbye. The rotoscoping on this is so fucking good. It doesn't make sense. So good.